Yes, my name is Scott Brown. I'm the Executive Director at Winding Trails Summer Day Camp in Farmington, Connecticut. I was late to the camp game, to be honest with you. Never went to camp as a child. Actually spent most of my summers, with the 1 week vacation with the family, actually in a pop-up camper, but not organized camping as I'm involved in now. And so I actually went to college for engineering, was pretty good in math, and within a couple of months realized that college level math wasn't for me, and found out that I could get a degree in recreation. I always liked the outdoors and I like kids. So I got a degree in recreation, thought I'd be doing municipal parks and rec, but got a job at this place called Winding Trails back in the mid 80s, and figured I'd spend a couple of years and move on to a town, but fell in love with camp and everyone who's around it, and have been there now for 36 years. Well, so I actually, as I said, started back in camping in 1986, and quite honestly, I had attended several years of the Tri-State Camping Conference, and enjoyed those very well. I mean, they're massive and they're big, and but the people are nice. But it was it didn't have the feel of the New England Camp Conference, and so I think I went to my first New England Camp Conference probably in 1990, and never went back to Tri-State. Continued to go to the New England Camp Conference. Loved the feel of it. Loved the fact that people are there to share. Nobody's territorial. No one's trying to swipe campers or hide secrets, and it's an open and honest dialogue, and just some of the greatest people you ever meet. Well, I can remember early on, our summer camp was capped out about 150 kids a day, and as I said, I had never been to camp. Was running this camp program now full time, and really didn't have the knowledge or understanding of camps, and especially how to expand it, because we did have some wait lists. And I'll never forget, I had a number of long-term camp professionals during one of the socials, completely outside of any session, who just inquired about where I was from and what I did, and took me under their wing, so to speak, and said, look, this is what you got to do. And we had probably an hour conversation, and then one gentleman in particular said, listen, let's have lunch next week. And after the conference, he came down, we had lunch, and he sat down there in the diner on a piece of paper and said, this is what you got to do. And he outlined everything. I went back to my boss and my board and said, I need another $20,000 in staffing. I'll break even this year. And we went from 150 kids to 600 kids in about 6 years. And it's really been the driving revenue source for our organization. It's been great. Yeah, so the ACA New England and this fund is so important on so many levels. Again, we don't all work in our camps in a vacuum, in little bubbles. We all share a mission, and we all serve children, and we all do incredible work. But the information that ACA New England provides through their conference, through staff that are there, that are mission driven and want to serve this field, is incredible. Years ago, I learned you only get as much as you put into the field, and whether that's volunteering at the state level at your state camp association, or at the New England level, which I've been fortunate to do both in leadership positions, and have always felt it's very important to not only give of your time, but if you've got the means, to give of yourself financially. And you're helping so much more than your other peers, but you will, through the networking and your goodwill, help yourself and propel your profession that much further. So I encourage everyone to certainly dig down and help, because it is important now more than ever.